my family, or my mom found like a post I think your mom made on Facebook about a cat.
Right.
Because both our moms are nurses,
Yeah,
right?
both our moms work together, and we didn't know.
We didn't know. So go ahead. You tell the first part. I'll pick it up.
The people come to get the cat.
Yeah.
And I see your little sister.
My sister. Because we knew Sunny.
Right.
You knew Sunny.
And I was like, why are you here?
Yeah. Yeah. So they show up at the door. And then you tweeted at me. You tweeted at me like, "Sup, why is your family at my house?" And I was like, wait, why are they at your house? Because it was like 12 in the morning and I was still like sleeping. And I was like, what? And then they came back and my sister was like, Ryan, we're at Iceman's house. And I'm like, yeah, but why? And it's like, for the cat. I'm like, oh, I didn't know it was for the cat. And she's like, yeah, and his sister's really cool. Because they're like the same age and they're like games and stuff.
That was the funniest coincidence.
Yeah, that was quite the small world experience.
For sure. But now, moving into a different kind of experience, we've got doubles winners finals. Rayquaza and LOE1, Nam and Miloni. Nam and Miloni, obviously, static team. They've been doing very well on the circuit so far. And Rayquaza, not with his usual partner of Ryuga, but LOE1 definitely a force to be reckoned with on its own in doubles. So
LOE1 in doubles is very good. For how safe he is in singles, he pretty much puts that safeness into doubles. And it's just, he's annoying.
Yeah.
In dubs.
He's very good support, and it's hard to take his stocks.
Right. Now, of course, Rayquaza LOE1 heavy 1 seeds here. But I wouldn't be surprised if Nam and Miloni at least took a game. They could take the set, but it'd be a really close set.
Oh, yeah. I'm in complete agreement.
2 out of 3?
Nam and Miloni are first seed.
Why?
They've won all 3 circuit events, and they're static.
But that's true. I mean, Rayquaza and LOE1 don't ordinarily team.
I throw that out the window. I think that Rayquaza LOE1 are heavy 1 seeds.
I see your reasoning. Like, that's definitely agreeable. Regardless, right now it's...
Regardless, we got a good game going right here.
It's a close game. Both teams are kind of vying for advantage here as both Nam and Rayquaza on the verge of losing their stocks, and Nam is going to lose his to Rayquaza right there.
Rayquaza holding on to his own, setting out Luma to cover himself, doing a good job at it, forcing Miloni to use limit here. And on the other side...
Yeah, there were 2 incredible edge guard situations going on at the same time. But yeah, Miloni tried to run off and punish Ray. Try to edge guard him basically, and Ray got up with, I think, a nair as Miloni double jumped, and it put him in a really bad spot. Completely reversed the situation.
Yeah, that was like double reversal, super double reversal. Because like on the other side it was also a reversal, so it's like everything happening at once. The dash attacks coming out from Nam, kind of just surprising their opponents. Another one coming out, but Ray ready for it, just shielding it.
That was so well placed.
It was.
Miloni
tilt.
Miloni just weaved right in there and discreetly got that stock up.
Miloni's movement isn't like a crispy movement. It's not like amazing, but he never stays in the same spot, and he kind of squirms around. You know what I mean?
It's subtle, but it's very hard to pin down.
It is, yeah. Like when you see Ned, he's doing a lot of like fancier dash dance, perfect pivots and all that. Miloni doesn't really do that, but his spacing is so good. Except when he recovers, it's awful. Then Nam just goes down.
Miloni is a little bit more discreet about his movement and positioning, but it didn't seem to help them enough there, as Rayquaza and LOE1 will take that first game very convincingly. After a close start, Rayquaza and LOE1 were just able to kind of once they got things going, it just kind of went downhill from there. There was no stopping the train.
Their stage control was very much so there.
Yeah, and
one of the only kills was that spike that was early on, and then they 4-stocked them. So that's a big statement. They gotta,
Right.
Put in the work.
And I think that's really where Rayquaza and LOE1's team shines through, because both of these players are kind of control-based. They're kind of the type of player that will take center stage against you and then just force you to approach them over and over and over. They're not... they don't extend very far. You will very rarely catch either player overextending, and so once they gain stage control, it's really, really hard to take it back.
Yeah.
So, you know, in the neutral, it can look very even, and then once Rayquaza and LOE1 start getting things going, it can all spiral down very quickly.
Using that spiraling up air to try to catch that Rayquaza there. Miloni took a lot of damage early on. It's good to see that he started holding it down, and Nam's doing a good job avoiding a lot of the chaos up until I open my mouth. Got 54. He was at 31, doing a pretty good job. Miloni spacing himself out here. Again with his subtle movement, the down air from LOE1 gonna send Nam all the way down. But then Nam finds an up air on Rayquaza of his own.
Oh my goodness! I think Nam knew.
That's something.
I think Nam knew that. I mean, maybe he misspaced it a little bit.
No, see, actually. Oh, okay. If you got that Gimp, I would have been like, can we replay that? That was insane.
Yeah, that was incredible. But Sheik's recovery
is
very flexible. Oh no,
Luma, MVP.
Yeah, Nam maybe not expecting that. Perhaps, perhaps poor DI. I'm not sure.
He's like 3v1. What? Have you heard Zenoto say that if Luma was a character, do you know how broken she'd be? Like,
yeah, for real.
Luma's so good. Okay. Miloni with their tricky recovery, LOE1 scouting it out though, and good job by red team just kind of holding their ground, basically waiting for Nam and Miloni to kind of pick their spots and then start going aggressive, rather than assuming what they're going to do.
And right now we're starting to see blue team fall into this position that favors red team so much, where it's just like,
okay,
got
him. And now it looks like if they can get Ray's stock, they'll be in pretty good shape, the blue team. Oh, and there it is.
Miloni definitely was able to defuse that situation with the limit blade beam, but they were starting to fall into that. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Ray's edge guarding never ever fails to impress me.
Well, again,
my goodness!
Seriously! Rayquaza is on point with these offstage games, spacing himself with Luma to kind of just maximize the space he's kind of hovering around, and just kind of negating any option you do. And
he's completely aware of how people are gonna respond to his positioning, like without even throwing out the down air. People know it's coming, and so he's very good at manipulating you into a spot that you really don't want to be in.
Honestly, if I were to put one word into Ray's playstyle, it'd be reactionary. It's such everything he does is like on reaction, and he positions himself thusly.
Yep.
Using the up airs. Let's see if LOE1 can get this edge guard here on Miloni. Oh.
Yeah, we're back into this kind of like dominant position from red team, where both players are just individually handling the center stage very well.
It's like the separate 1v1s, right?
Yes.
Where red team kind of just had the stage, which is pretty much where they're most dominant, because we see Nam and Miloni be, like we said, they're static teammates, and they do a lot of like little combos with the team that they can, like forward or back throw from Cloud into tip or up smash from the Sheik. But that we've only seen that like once or twice.
Yeah. Another thing I like from red team is that they are really making it a point to get Miloni off stage whenever he has that limit. Obviously, not only does that make Cloud less threatening, but that really hurts Sheik too, because
gone. Yeah,
right.
That was good coverage.
Yep. That is the main principle of doubles. Always punish the other player for hitting your teammate.
Right.
Always punish. But yeah, it's not only that Cloud is much less threatening, but it hurts Sheik too, because if Sheik gets a grab and Cloud is always stuck without his limit, it's a lot harder to find these kills. And kind of the things that make Cloud Sheik such a great team.
It's pretty much you got to pass stuff on to Cloud.
Right.
And if Cloud doesn't have limit, you can't really maximize that. The tipper up smash thing from Cloud's throws is just kind of tricky to pull off. It's not simple.
I feel like
possible.
Usually it's easier to hit Sheik's tipper up smash when you're really close to your teammate.
You have to be.
At the beginning of the knockback, because no matter what percent they're at, a lot of throws will still send you at a pretty low angle at the beginning. Anyway, getting into game 3.
Rayquaza LOE1 up 2-0. Nam and Miloni doing better the second game.
Yeah.
But the adjustments they have to make is, yeah, this offstage stuff is what they have to avoid, but it's so hard.
Yeah, Rayquaza is really prioritizing like offstage over everything else. You can see at the beginning of the game, he immediately opted to roll behind Nam twice so that he could back throw him off stage. That was the very first thing he did in the game.
Oh, getting that, should I say Shoryuken, super jump punch. LOE1 known to like just kind of know when that's gonna work.
Yep, I feel like you kind of get a little bit of a feel for it when you play Luigi for as long as LOE1 has.
Oh, nice reversal there from Miloni. Just taking extra damage.
Yeah, Miloni's been doing a good job of at least like getting back to the stage safely as long as he does have limit. He's been really good about hitting his opponents pretty much every time he recovers, but that's still better for Red Team than Miloni ever having limit and being able to create these like terrifying combos that kill so early from Sheik and Cloud.
Right. And of course, we've mentioned before that Red Team is just good at separating the two, so that can't even really happen at all. Right. A lot of credit due to Ray, just because, like you said, he just throws people off stage. Luma covers really well, and honestly, RosaLuma just controls a lot of space in general with the Luma. Miloni finally getting an up air, though. LOE1 still on his first stock. Ray on that fresh one. Jab. Nice DI, though, from Nam. Uh-oh. Not able to get the kill. No rage on RosaLuma. Gonna be a little bit of a hindrance.
Oh, Ray just barely misspacing that.
Yeah, because he wanted the Luma hit into the ring, where he just got the ring.
Miloni able to find his way down from that situation, but yeah, Nam just found himself sandwiched between Ray and LOE1, and Miloni coming in to help ended up getting knocked back, almost killed himself.
Ray's got to start taking damage because, like, I've seen him not kill people because he didn't have rage like 3 times. Pretty soon.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Right.
The personal problem of all personal problems. I haven't been hit enough to take the stock yet.
Yeah, that's like the Bowser DK problem. Nice spacing there from LOE1, actually retreating from the Nair, hitting the shield to kind of bait something out from Nam to give him time to land, which is nice. Back throw, not killing. Ray going out there.
Yeah, Ray's awareness of like where you're gonna be off stage and when is just so good. Like he knew that he had to fastball that to get that hitbox out.
Yeah, get like the spike hitbox in particular, which that is not an easy spike hitbox to hit.
Yeah,
Ray makes it look super simple.
Oh my goodness, I love that attempt from Nam, bouncing fish follow up off of the cloud back air. He wasn't quite able to nail it. Good catch from Miloni.
Absolutely, that's something they need to try to make it, maybe bring it back in this game. They do have the limit down B.
Oh yeah. We've seen for a lot of the game, Miloni gets stuck without his limit, and we really haven't seen any sort of like.
He might die here. Not okay.
Ray forced to back off a little bit.
Have you heard that like, if you crouch cancel Cloud's limit down B, you die way later? Like it's a joke. How much later you die?
That's interesting. But it makes sense with like how strange it is.
Oh,
if that's true.
that's a sick gimp.
Yeah, that was a beautiful setup from LOE1.
Yeah.
Miloni was forced to up B. Chose to do so immediately instead of waiting it out a little bit, and LOE1 called that out with the down B. So
you know what's crazy?
Really well played.